Ranking the best safeties in college football 25. And we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be doing our first safety tier list of the year. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to talk about our sponsor, MMOEXP. If you want these cards we go over in the video, instead of getting scammed by these trash packs, make sure to head over to the description and use code DILL at checkout to buy coins instead. And now we're going to keep the same trend as we've done with other positions. A lot of these like 80 overalls, 82s, 83s, they're all going to be statted right around the same. We're going to individually look at all the cards starting around the 83 mark, some of the promo cards that I do want to talk about, but these 80 overalls, right? They're kind of capped out at 80 speed and 80 zone coverage. For the most part, that's just not good enough. There is going to be 180 overall I do want to talk about, like Caleb Wooden. We have the promo card Dylan Thieneman right here. Probably said that wrong. Anthony Switzer, Michael Richard, Dan Jackson as well. And then Jakeem Harris. We got Max. We got Dean Clark, Deuce Chestnut, my Syracuse goat, Dalen Carnell. So Austin Brown, Sheldon Arnold, Terry Moore. There is 180 overall we didn't talk about, but these 80 overalls are just simply compared to the rest of the list, not good enough in my opinion. So they are all going to go ahead and be in this F tier. There's really no point to run them. Now, the 180 overall we didn't talk about though was Greg Rubin. So this is a card with 80 speed, 80 zone coverage. Some of the other cards did hit those thresholds, but for me, the reason I feel like there's something here, there's something to talk about, not the worst card in the world. You can get the ball hawk ability, right? So ball hawk gives you slightly better reaction time after the ball's been released. And that's just something, if you can get it, I'm a little bit higher on you. So Greg Rubin is going to slightly make this D tier, not like a huge jump from these 80 overalls, but if you can get the ball hawk with that 80 zone as well, he's not the worst like starter card or budget card in the game. 81s are very similar to the 80 guys, where it's just a bunch of 81 speed and maybe 80 for a zone coverage, maybe 80 for a man coverage. And again, in my opinion, with the safeties we have, this is all just like F tier core ratings, like Kamari Wilson, Isaac White, Malik Verndon, Ozzie Turner, Dante Trader, Devontae Smith from Alabama, kind of funny right there, Miles Scott. And even if these guys are like 6'10", right? I know they won't be 6'10", but again, the core ratings at this point, I just think they're not good enough. Like VJ Payne, even promo card Wacobia, I hope I said that right. Javon McIntyre, Jonathan McGill, Antavius Lane, Preston Hodge, Brylan Green, Jeremiah Cooper, Hudson Clark, Bud Clark, Zion Childress, this card right here, Jordan Castle, Aubrey Brooks, Devon Boykin, Peyton Bowen as well, and Akili Arnold. So really no promo cards to go over as well. These are all just, again, just not good enough in my opinion from the core rating aspect. So they are once again going in this F tier. Now, the non-promo 82 cards are where things start to get a little bit interesting. So we have people like Shiloh Sanders right here with 82 speed, 82 zone coverage. Is it crazy? No, but I think that's good enough to make the list. So that's what I'm looking for. Someone like Markari Page right here who has 82 speed again, but a little bit lower zone coverage, but he's 6'4" too. He should also be on the list as well. Really, the only cards making F tier are going to be Jack Howell and Marvin Grant and Wyatt Eckler right here. Every other 82 overall is going to be in the D tier for us. Now, again, there's some 82s we didn't take a look at. These are the promo specific cards. The reason why I want to actually talk about them a little bit more is they can get abilities like the ball hawk. Some can get the jammer and man coverage. Some can get the blanket coverage. Cameron from Washington right here is 6'1", 81 speed, 81 zone. And again, the reason why I like this card is because he can get the ball hawk. So for me, he's a little bit better than Greg Rubin. Not going to make the C tier for me though. We also have Boo Carter right here with 80 speed, 5'11", 79 man, 79 zone. So he doesn't hit 80 for a man or a zone, which zone coverage works in tiers of 5. So like 80 zone is going to be the same as 84, and then 79 zone is going to be the same as 75. So that 80 zone that Greg Rubin hits is actually pretty nice. It's nice to hit that threshold. Boo Carter for me is going to be someone, even though he gets the ball hawk, I'm going to put him F tier because that 80 speed is just not ideal. But Ultimate Alumni Andrew Makuba right here, he's 80 speed, 82 acceleration. This time hits 82 for zone coverage. So he's actually, again, pretty similar to Greg Rubin. I'm going to put him in this D tier once again. But now we get Rod Moore's second card of the video. He had a core elite 82, but this card, the Ultimate Alumni one, is 82 speed, again, same height. Pretty similar from the zone man, hits like the same thresholds, but on top of that, he can get the ball hawk. He can get the blanket coverage, you know? So I like this Rod Moore card a tier better than his other card. So I'm going to place Rod Moore in the C tier 100%. And now we get into the 83 overalls, and the 83 overalls are kind of doing the same things that the 82 overalls did. You're going to see it's a lot of 83 speed guys with either 80 man, 80 zone. Some have both, right? And also we have the promo specific cards as well, but how we're going to separate this, right? So if you're 83 speed just base, but don't hit like 80 for a man or zone, I'm going to place you in the D tier. Now, if you're 83 speed, hit 80 for a man or a zone, I'm going to place you C, just to keep things very, very very simple. But for instance, Marcus Seigel right here, 6 foot height, 83 speed, 83 zone. This, in my opinion, is a C tier caliber player. And like Marcus Seigel, Kobe Savage, Lathan Ransom, Caleb Ransaw, Andrew Makuba, Rayon Lane III. And I will say I'm going to place Nick Emanwari from South Carolina in this C tier as well, because he's 6'3" and the height is just really, really nice if you do want to use her. Also, Khalil Barnes and Coco Azima right here are all going to be cards that are going to be C tier for us. So the only D tier 83 overalls are going to be Hook from Toledo and also this Bro Frailer right here. Everyone else is going to be in this C tier. And at this point forward, we're going to take a look at every single individual card. The first one we're going to take a look at is Dalen Carnell with 81 speed, 81 acceleration. Not the best physical stats, but he is 6'2", 83 zone, 82 man. Why do I kind of like this card? Can get the ball hawk, can get slightly better reaction time. So Dalen Carnell for me, D tier caliber player. Yeah, I like riding more in these 83s a little bit more, but not going to be F. We also have Bo Frailer, but this is his conference story. So he's 6'2", 83 speed, but this time hits 80 for his zone coverage as well when his other card didn't. And this card once again can get like the ball hawk of the world. I think this is a good representation of what I want my B tier to be. I think he's a tier better than cards we've covered so far. Hits the 80 for zone, 83 speed, but also does get the ball hawk. We have Donovan McMillan right here from Pitt, and he's 6'2", 82 speed, 83 acceleration. Doesn't hit 80 for a man or a zone, but again, promo specific card, gonna get the ball hawk. So for me, this makes McMillan a C tier caliber player, and you could argue placement. Maybe you want him ride broad more, maybe you want him at the bottom end. I think he's C tier though. We get another super interesting card right here. We get King Mac from Penn State, and he's 5'10", 85 speed. They actually gave a card really high speed at a lower overall. And this card also has 82 zone coverage as well, so hits a nice zone coverage threshold. I think King Mac is going to be someone that I don't think, kind of want to put him A. So I'm going to place him top into B, but like he's like in a B plus range. Like he's better than Bo Frailer 100%. A and S, I already know who I want to have in there. And I don't think King Mac is on the A tier level, but he's the best the B tier can offer. Now we also have Zion Childress right here, 83 overall with 83 speed, 83 zone coverage, 6 foot height. And again, he's going to be very similar to like Bo Frailer for me. So I'm going to put Childress right by Bo Frailer. And again, I think King Mac is the best out this bunch. We also have 83 overall Caleb Downs. This is the pre-order card, and he has 84 speed with 80 zone coverage. So won't get like the ball hawk of the world, but again, 83 acceleration. This Caleb Downs, I'm also going to place him in the B tier as well. They sat him pretty nice. All right, and now we get into the 84s. We have Xavier Watts right here with 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 6 foot height, 82 man, 83 zone, 80 press as well. This is going to be a card for sure for me going in this B tier. We also have Kamari Ramsey with 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 6 foot height. This time only hits 80 for his zone coverage. I think this is a good enough card. He should be in the B tier. We also have Xavier right here from Iowa, 84 speed, 6'2" height, 84 acceleration, 84 zone. Again, I think he is a great safety in the game. I'm also going to place him in the B tier. We got Malachi Moore this time. Again, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 80 man, 84 zone, 6 foot height. Malachi Moore, pretty similar to the other 84s we covered so far. Gonna place him B as well. We have RJ Mickens right here, 6 foot height, 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 80 for man, 80 for zone. RJ is also gonna be someone that goes in the B tier for me. We have Ike Larson right here, 5'10", 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 84 zone. Feel like I'm kind of being a broken record at this point, but also gonna be in the B tier. We have Tysheem Johnson right here, 5'10", 84 speed, 84 acceleration. This time 82 man with lower zone coverage. This is again kind of a scheme specific card. If you run zone, you probably want to avoid this card, but I would also say slightly makes B for me. We have Shaheem Brown right here from Florida State, 6'2" height, 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 82 man, 83 zone, 75 press. So nice little balance of man and zone right there. This is going to be a card for sure, making the B tier for me. We have Jade Barron right here from Texas, 5'11", 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 82 man, 84 zone. So safety has actually been a spot where they've actually statted like the decently high overalls, decent. Like we've covered receivers, tight ends at this point where it's like, oh, 84 overalls randomly get 80 speed, but the 84s actually were really, really solid. And now we go up to the 85s. And this is where it gets really, really tough because these guys are a lot 85 speed, 85 acceleration with 80 man, 80 zone and decent height, 6'2". Is this an A tier caliber player though? You want like the ball hawk, you want the jammer. It does depend if you really value abilities. Like I'm really valuing abilities on the top end players. This is where it gets super, super tough. I think we're in a spot where where I just got to move everyone down. And this kind of sucks because I don't want to have this many people in F tier. Yeah, we're going to move everyone down a singular tier. I think this is the best way to go about it. I'm going to keep King Mac in the B tier though. And we're going to drop Bo Frailer, Zion Childress, Caleb Downs into C. And then we're going to start off the B tier with King Mac and also Wisconsin great right here, Hunter Wohler right here in the B tier. We have Kevin Winston Jr. as well with 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 6'2", 83 zone coverage as well with 85 play rec. This is going to be another card that makes the B tier for me. We have Jaden Voisin right here. Hopefully I said that right, but 84 speed, 84 acceleration. This time though hits that 85 tier for zone coverage. First card we've covered that hits that 85 tier. So while he is a speed point slower than the 84s, I like the fact that he hits that 85 tier for zone. I'm placing him in the B tier still. We also got another Dylan Thieneman card right here from Purdue. 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 6 foot height, 80 for man, 80 for zone. I like the card. He's also going in the B tier. We have CJ Taylor from Vanderbilt with 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 85 play rec, but again, also hits that 85 tier for zone. Very similar thoughts to him, and I believe that's South Alabama right here. So yeah, very similar thoughts to these two cards. We also have Malachi Starks, and this card is loaded with stats, man. 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 agility, 85 change direction. So that is good at physical stats. You could get an 85 with 85 zone as well. This is the closest I've been to having a core elite in the A tier, and I could definitely see it, man. I'm going to place him top in a B though. I think the A tier will make sense when we cover it. We also have Quinn Schultz, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, but again, hits that 85 tier for zone. So very similar thoughts to him, the South Alabama card, and also Vanderbilt. We have Jonas Sanka right here with 85 speed, 85 acceleration, just really great physical stats across the board, 6'1" height, but this time he doesn't hit 80 for a man coverage or a zone coverage. Now this card could be an A tier user in my opinion, but I'm gonna place this card in the C tier just because I feel like he's just again lacking that 80 man and zone. I'd much rather use these cards in B. We have Keon Sab as well right here, 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 6'1", but again 85 zone, 84 man. He is going right by the other cards we covered. Again, the Iowa guy, Vanderbilt guy going in the B tier. We also have Emmanuel McNeil Warren with 84 speed, 84 acceleration. This time 85 play rec. He is 6'2", but again, no 80 for man or zone. So for me, this card is gonna be C, maybe could see D, but I'm gonna place him in the C tier. Then we also have Cameron's second card of the video with 84 speed, 84 acceleration. This time again, 85 zone coverage. So again, don't want to sound like a broken record, but very similar thoughts to him and the other cards we covered in this B tier. We also get 85 overall Caleb Downs, 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 84 change direction. This time 84 zone, 84 man. Kind of similar to Malachi Starks, where he is very close to A tier for me. I'm gonna place him again right by Malachi Starks in this B tier. We have Sebastian Castro right here with 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 man, 85 zone as well. Another great safety card right here. He is really, really good. He's like right by Malachi Starks and Caleb Downs for me. Like these three cards can definitely see the argument for A, and I don't hate it. Now we also get Justin Barron right here from Syracuse, 6'4" height. Love that height. 84 speed, 85 acceleration. Now the man coverage is high. The zone is a little bit lower, but that's 6'4", man. I'm going to slightly place him in the B tier just because his height is pretty crazy. Now we get into some champions right here. We got Derwin James, and he's 6'2", 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 86 agility, 86 change direction, 86 zone coverage, 82 man. And Derwin again can get abilities like the ball hawk, the blanket coverage. Like he can get some really nice abilities. Derwin, I don't think he's an S tier player. I really don't. That's why I want him in the A tier. And I do think he's better than everyone in B for sure, but I don't think he's an S tier player. I really don't. Now we do have Minka Fitzpatrick though. Minka, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 agility, 86 change direction with 86 zone, 83 man. And he's also 6'1", and same exact story with Derwin, can get some great abilities as well. Minka for me, this is going to be an S tier player for me. I think Minka can make plays that basically no other safety can. He can move. After that, we have the potential house rule award, Corey Thomas. Now is he worth the grind? Probably not, but 85 speed, 86 acceleration with 6'4" height, 85 man. Now I can definitely see the argument that he is an S tier user. I don't think this is like a crazy card by any means. I really don't. For me, Corey Thomas, I'm placing him in the A tier right by Derwin. I actually have very similar thoughts to him and Derwin, where I think they're really good cards, but I don't think they make as many plays as Minka does. And then finally right here, we have 87 overall Caleb Downs with 86 speed, 85 acceleration, 6 foot height, 86 man, 86 zone as well. So extremely balanced. Again, 86 speed, can get some great abilities. This card can play in the box. You can user him. He can be a top safety. He can even play corner if you wanted him to. And for that reason, I think Caleb Downs is the best safety on this list. And he is kind of someone just like Will Johnson for me that I'm like, yeah, Caleb Downs can make some damn plays. This has been my thoughts on the safety position in college football 25. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Again, very heavily debated, like Malachi Stark, Sebastian, this Caleb Downs being A tier. I could definitely see it. Let me know your guys' thoughts though. If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, I want to stay up to date with everything that's the best in college football 25. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these cards live on stream, been streaming here every single day on YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.